Chapter 29. The Silence That Speaks. The horizon trembled, not with fire, not with ash, but with silence. Shen stood at the edge of the world, his chest glowing with twin embers, his breath steady. The fire that walked pulsed behind him, carried by villagers, wanderers, children, and elders alike. Their flames flickered, golden and silver, memory and silence entwined. Yet as they stepped forward, the air shifted. The silence pressed deeper, alive, waiting. It was not empty. It was not heavy. It was speaking. The land itself began to stir. The mountains whispered truths buried in stone. The rivers murmured apologies carried away by time. The forest sighed with confessions never spoken. The wind carried echoes of promises broken, vows kept, silences endured. The villagers gasped, their flames flickering violently. They felt the silence pressing against them, not as burden, but as voice. The world was answering. The silence was speaking. Shen staggered. His chest burned, his breath faltered. The twin flames inside him strained, not against each other, but against the sheer force of what surrounded him. He felt every silence pressing into him, every memory demanding recognition, every truth demanding voice. His knees bent, his shoulders trembled. He gasped, but he did not fall. He closed his eyes. The silence roared, not with sound, but with presence. Every choice he had made, every silence he had carried, every word he had spoken, they collided, fractured, echoed. He felt himself reflected in the world, his flame entwined with its silence. He whispered, "You are not forgotten. You are not buried. You are alive." The silence pulsed once, then again. The resonance deepened. The villagers lifted their eyes, their flames burning brighter, steadier. They felt themselves reflected in the land, their burdens shared, their silences carried, their memories alive. The world glowed. The mountains flared with golden light. The rivers shimmered with silver flame. The forests bent, their leaves glowing faintly. The wind carried resonance, alive, whole. The silence spoke, not in words, but in presence. Pressed against them, not heavy, not consuming, but whole. The villagers gasped, their flames flickering brighter, steadier. They felt themselves part of something vast, something alive, something greater than themselves. Shen stood at the center, his chest glowing, his breath steady. He understood. The vault had not given him flame to bear. It had given him flame to awaken. An awakening was not the end. It was the beginning. The silence had spoken. He walked onward. Not as one who carried memory, not as one who had become echo, not as one who had spoken silence, not as one who had faced dissonance, not as one who had become the lantern's final shape, not as one who had ascended beyond flame, not as one who had entered the world that waits, not as one who had awakened the first flame, not as one who carried the burden of light, not as one who bore the weight of many flames, not as one who had gathered the embers, not as one who walked with the fire, not as one who had reached the horizon of ash and dawn, but as one who had heard the silence that speaks.